We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. We are taking a closer look at the juvenile crime crisis and what leaders are doing to address it. Plus, we'll share how you can make your voice heard on the matter. And topping national news, all eyes are on Georgia, where Donald Trump is expected to turn himself into authorities today. We're taking a closer look at the election subversion charges he's facing in the state and how they're different than the charges he's facing in other states. And the day is finally here. The Maryland State Fair kicks off today. We're there live ahead of tonight's big opening. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. We begin with an update to breaking news out of Baltimore County. Detectives are releasing new information about a late-night shooting at Towson High School that injured a 16-year-old boy. They now say the shooting was the result of an accidental discharging. It happened around 9:30 last night. Police say the 16-year-old showed up at a hospital after being shot in the upper part of his body. Right now, no charges have been announced in the case, but police do say there is no threat to the community. In a city in crisis, the Baltimore Police Department will remain without a permanent leader for several more weeks until Acting Commissioner Richard Worley is confirmed. Leading up to his confirmation, Worley and Mayor Scott are holding community town halls to get feedback from residents. As Olivia Dance shows us, you still have time to make your voice heard.
The next community meeting is happening tonight at 6 at the National Federation of the Blind. And these meetings have really become a venue for residents to vent.
These parents, they need to take control of their kids at home and teach them how to act right on the streets. Now they can find guns and everything.
For some residents at these meetings, the emotions run high. Many of them fed up with the violent crime happening in their communities. That man you just heard from speaking out on violent crime involving juveniles. Others have raised concerns about the city's Squeegee Collaborative Plan, rogue police officers, the investigation into the Brooklyn mass shooting, and more. Mayor Brandon Scott and Acting Police Commissioner Richard Worley have spent the meetings reassuring residents that their concerns are a top priority. Worley's confirmation hearing will happen on September 21st. And despite concerns raised in these meetings, the mayor says he's confident that Worley understands the role of being police commissioner. Take a listen.
And that's to go after folks who are committing illegal crimes with guns, especially violent crimes, break down groups, violent groups who are committing violence in the city of Baltimore, and make sure that we're holding those people accountable through their portion of it. That's what the citizens asked for. That's what he's been doing.
There is one more community meeting after tonight. And again, tonight's meeting starts at 6 and runs until 8. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
With juvenile crime likely to be brought up again at tonight's meeting, we are learning 3 teenagers were arrested following a carjacking in the city. Police say the trio shot at police from a stolen car before fleeing into a nearby home. Since the investigation is still ongoing, police have not released the name of the 18-year-old suspect involved, but they say the 16 and the 17-year-olds arrested have auto theft previously on their record. According to BPD's crime map, 60 carjackings have been reported just this month alone. For the year, 319. Now, these violent carjackings are not new in Baltimore. In May of 2022, a 16-year-old and 2 others were charged with carjacking an unmarked police car at a 7-Eleven, allegedly pistol whipping an officer before then driving off and flipping the car in a crash later that night. 2 months later, an Amazon delivery driver was carjacked and run over by her vehicle. Her sister told Fox 45 News she was left with a broken pelvis, hip, and partially collapsed lung. A juvenile was arrested. That same month, a 17-year-old arrested for attempting to steal a delivery driver's car in Little Italy. Surveillance video shows the driver clinging to the outside of his car as the teen crashed the car into a restaurant. For months now, Fox 45 News has been pressing Mayor Scott about what's being done to stop juvenile crime. And now, as Shannon Lilly shows us, he is calling for change.
The mayor is calling for the rebuilding of the state's juvenile justice system. This coming as juvenile crime continues to race out of control, and that has been a major topic and theme of discussion right here at City Hall. In fact, take a look at this press release that we received just yesterday. The mayor writing, quote, It's clear that we need to build a different juvenile justice system from the ground up that actually supports our young people with the resources they need, but also actually holds them accountable when it's required. But exactly what does that look like? Well, we asked the mayor's office these questions right here. Does the mayor support scrapping or amending the recent Juvenile Justice Reform Act and the Child Interrogation Act? We also asked, will the mayor call on lawmakers to return to Annapolis for a special session on juvenile justice reform? And is there a reason the mayor has recently called for rebuilding the system from the ground up? So far, we've received no reply.
Cannot just be a campaign promise. We need to see specifics. We need to see goals.
Europe C. Morgan there leads a government accountability organization. She says taxpayers deserve specifics from the mayor, even if it means disrupting political relationships. Meanwhile, the mayor does vow to work with lawmakers to change anything that needs changing. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Breaking news. We are hearing Donald Trump has fired his top lawyer. That is according to CNN. Now, this comes just hours before he is set to turn himself in on charges that he tried to overturn Georgia's 2020 election results. Trump is reportedly replacing Drew Findling with Stephen Sadow. He is an Atlanta-based attorney whose website describes him as a special counsel for white-collar and high-profile defense. Trump is set to turn himself in to Georgia authorities this evening. Trump's team and prosecutors have already agreed to a $200,000 bond. But unlike Trump's charges in other jurisdictions, Fulton County officials have said they do expect to take Trump's booking photo. Trump's former attorney, Rudy Giuliani, surrendered Wednesday afternoon. The former New York City mayor is charged with making false statements, soliciting false testimony, conspiring to create phony paperwork, and asking lawmakers to violate their oath of office. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Search WBFF in your app store. The best days of summer are upon us. The Maryland State Fair kicks off tonight at 5. Coming up, we'll take you live to the fairgrounds for a behind-the-scenes look at the food, the games, the rides, and the animals. But first, new developments in the shooting on the Rust film set. What actor Alec Baldwin is asking a judge to do. And the first GOP debate is in the books. We'll see what voters are saying about the candidates and their performance.
And we're dealing with a few showers today, and we have the chance for rain and storms tomorrow. But on Saturday, it looks great for anyone heading to the fair. I'll break down what to expect for the weekend in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
(11:09) and taking a look at your social stream. The first GOP debate is in the books. 8 candidates arguing over issues like climate change, abortion, the direction of the party, and of course, Donald Trump. Now, in the 2-hour forum, according to CNN's calculations, former Vice President Mike Pence had the most speaking time during the debate. Pence held the floor for about 12.5 minutes. Vivek Ramaswamy and Chris Christie came in around 11.5 minutes. Ron DeSantis spoke for 10, with Nikki Haley logging almost 8.5 minutes. The final 3 candidates each garnered somewhere in the 7-minute range. Here's how people are reacting to the debate last night. Significant booing in the audience against multiple candidates. Not sure I've ever seen that in a primary debate. Another person saying, not sure who won tonight, but am sure who didn't. My guess is this debate begins the process of elimination, not the emerging of the winner. What's your take? Well, South Carolina Supreme Court votes to uphold a near total ban on abortion. The ruling bans the medical procedure after 6 weeks. Earlier this year, the court struck down a similar law, but Republican lawmakers have since replaced the lone woman on the bench with a man. Reaction now: 6 weeks is too short. The standard should be 12 to 15 weeks. Another, if you don't like it, live somewhere else. Well, a judge is rejecting actor Alec Baldwin's request to drop a civil lawsuit that 3 Rush crew members filed. The crew members accuse actor and producer Alec Baldwin and other producers of cutting costs to the point that it put the cast and crew in danger. They're also claiming to suffer from emotional distress. Baldwin's lawyers argued those suing were not physically hurt and that Baldwin's authority as a producer was limited to casting decisions and script changes. The judge also denied a delay in the proceedings. Reaction on both sides. Rebecca saying, how many times do they have to test the gun before they finally and permanently charge Alec Baldwin for the shooting on the Rush set? He pulled the trigger, the gun went off, he accidentally killed that woman. It's been 2 years. Is it because of who he is that the case is? And another, they should not criminalize accidents. Well, still ahead, the Maryland State Fair kicks off today. Coming up, we're going to take you live to the fairgrounds for a behind-the-scenes look at all the excitement. But first, a warning for parents before they send the kids back to school. Coming up, the new wave vapes are being disguised. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:12 now on Fox 45 News Midday. We are back with a live look over Baltimore County. Excitement is building. The Maryland State Fair kicks off tonight. If you are heading out for night 1, you may want to grab an umbrella because we could see a few showers. Now, Fox 45 News is live at the fairgrounds ahead of tonight's big opening, and we're giving you special behind-the-scenes access. Coming up on Be More Lifestyle, we'll show you the food, the rides, the animals, all the best parts of the fair. And you can watch more of Fun at the Fair on the CW Baltimore tonight at 5. Now, as we count down to the fair, we want to know, what's your favorite thing about the fair? Is it the food, the rides, the animals, the music, or is it something else? You can vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. The animals in the lead. 11:14 now. A new school year is bringing concerns about disguised vaping products. Authorities are warning parents and school leaders about some vapes that have been altered to look like school supplies. According to reports, some of the vaping products resemble school supplies like highlighters, USB drives, and ballpoint pens. An FDA spokesperson says the agency is committed to holding companies that are illegally selling vaping products accountable. Make sure you're watching Fox 45 Morning News for team coverage before the bell rings on the first day of school. More than 360,000 children from Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Harford County, Howard County, Anne Arundel County all start class on Monday. Fox 45 News' Shannon Lilly will be live addressing the big concerns within Baltimore City schools. Olivia Dance will be outside Baltimore County schools as kids start arriving there for the first day. Taylor Stewart will head to Harford County with all the fun happening there. And Justin Chambers will have that all-important bus stop forecast. Making headlines, Tropical Storm Franklin unleashes heavy rainfall, floods, and landslides in the Dominican Republic. Franklin made landfall overnight. Forecasters warned that the storm could dump up to 16 inches of rain in some areas. And more flash flooding is possible today at Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. Officials warned that low water crossings could become impassable in the popular tourist destination. That area is already inundated, with rain, which caused flooding up to 3 feet deep in a nearby town. Americans' opinions on extreme weather are deeply divided along political lines. That is according to a new Washington Post University of Maryland poll. 78% of Democrats say the area where they live is affected by climate change. That's compared to 30% of Republicans who say the same. 93% of Democrats agree with the scientific consensus that human activity is driving climate change. 55% of Republicans share that view, but 6 in 10 say the media has exaggerated the seriousness of climate change. Coming up tonight at 4, juvenile crime bleeding into the counties. We take a closer look at the most recent incidents and how leaders are responding. Alarming new numbers showing just how many juveniles are committing crimes, what experts are saying about the effectiveness of the Department of Juvenile Services. Plus, we continue to follow the aftermath of the first presidential debate. We bring you all the highlights from the candidates vying for your vote. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Wild weather in the Dominican Republic as Tropical Storm Franklin moves in. For a closer look at your wild and wonderful weather, we've got meteorologist Jasmine Lomax. Jasmine.
Yeah, that's right. We are talking about some impacts from Franklin coming from the Dominican Republic. And you can see that in this photo, just flooded waters from all of the heavy rain, also gusty winds associated with that tropical storm. Now, it has since moved into the Atlantic. However, still dealing with the aftermath from that storm in the Dominican Republic. It also had some impacts on Haiti. It's getting very busy in the Atlantic Basin again. We're right around that peak for hurricane season. Doesn't end until November, so we still have a long ways to go. But here, not too bad outside. We had a few showers this morning, still dealing with a couple of areas of rain. However, we are getting ready for more rain and storms tomorrow, and that certainly could have an impact on your morning commute and even your evening commute. 79 for the current temperature and overcast over Baltimore. Across the state, temperatures are mainly in the 70s, mostly cloudy, a little bit drier along the eastern shore, but still dealing with those showers across the state. Showers now starting to move toward the eastern shore. This is what we've been tracking all morning long. So over the next few hours, an isolated shower is still possible, but later into the afternoon, our rain chances start to decline. This is all as a warm front continues to move toward the east. Behind that, a cold front, and that will be our next weather maker, leading to rain and storms tomorrow. So today we're looking at highs below average, upper 70s, low 80s, and we are talking a mostly dry forecast for the evening. So if you are heading to the fair, it looks pretty good with temperatures in the 80s, then dropping to the 70s with mostly cloudy skies. Notice on the future scan, we're still tracking those showers and potential storms around 1 p.m. But later into the afternoon, dry around the Baltimore area, still a few showers along parts of the eastern shore. Then as we continue into the night, mostly dry around the state. The night looks good. We start off with rain tomorrow morning, so around 6, 7, 8, even 9 o'clock. Prepare for showers and potential storms impacting your morning commute. We get a brief break from the rain around 10, 11, 12, but then into the afternoon, our rain chances increase, and this could lead to another rainy commute for the evening. We have the chance for some strong, even severe storms. We're under a marginal risk threat level 1 of 5. We're primarily talking gusty winds and heavy rain, so make sure that you're staying alert. We're back to nice and dry weather for Saturday. So today, temperatures rise to the upper 70s and the low 80s. We'll stay mostly dry as we head into the late afternoon. Again, temperatures in the 80s. Then as we move forward, we're looking at 90s tomorrow with a chance for showers and storms. 91 on Saturday, then the mid 80s with plenty of sunshine on Sunday. After that, we get ready for the first day of school for some, 83 for the temperature, 84 with showers and storms on Tuesday. Then we stay mostly dry heading into the middle of the week. Back to you.
All right, Jasmine, thank you. Are you sweating like crazy every time you get in the car this summer? We can't control the summer sun, but Stacey Bell from America Steals and Deals can help you cool things off. Here she is with the popular shade that is a big hit with many drivers.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
Guys, what is the one thing that we all hate doing on a hot day? Getting into the car. Not only is it uncomfortable, it can actually be dangerous. And during a hot day, the temperature in your car can actually reach up to 190 degrees. What I didn't know is that toxins are released into the air when your car gets hot. I did not know this. No one should be breathing in that air. When it's hot, everyone's running quickly into the car without thinking. Your pets hop right in and they can easily all get burned. This is the solution to that problem. It is called the Brella Shade by Sharper Image, a brand we all know and we all love. And here's how easy it is to work this thing. You basically unvelcro it, put it into your dash, and open it just like an umbrella, and it fits most windows. No more standing in the parking lot waiting for your car to cool off or turning on the AC and then bringing all your windows down. You know you've done it. We've all done it. Brella Shade is really compact. Just folds right up, again, just like an umbrella. It fits in your glove box. It keeps your car cool. What it also does that you may not think about is it protects your interior from sun damage. We are offering 25% off today, and it comes in a 2-pack. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1 at 25% off. So you keep one for yourself, give another to a friend, or give it to your spouse. Take advantage of this deal. Go to asadeals.com.
Still ahead, the PSL is back. And this year, it's not just for humans. How dogs are now able to enjoy the fall treat. And Southwest is changing how you pick your seat. Coming up, how it could soon be harder to get the seat you want. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News. 11:25. Don't miss this. Southwest Airlines is limiting a feature that lets passengers be among the first to board a flight. The airline says it's limiting its early bird feature that allows travelers to pay extra to get the best seats because you get on earlier. The option's still there, but the number of available spots is going to drop. Early bird buyers can pay at least $15 and check in before the normal window, which is 24 hours ahead of a flight. It is time now for your lunch break. The wait is over. Starbucks' famous pumpkin spice latte returns today. The pumpkin spice wars are starting earlier than ever this year. 7-Eleven and Krispy Kreme debuted their offerings the first week of August. Dunkin' Donuts was right behind, debuting the week of August 14th. And apparently, PSLs are not just for humans, but for dogs, too. In honor of National Dog Day on Saturday, participating Krispy Kreme stores will be selling pumpkin spice doggy donuts. Now, while they are inspired by the pumpkin spice donut collection for humans, doggy donuts are actually biscuits. That's all we have for Fox 45 News at Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next, and they are live at the fairgrounds ahead of tonight's big opening. Coming up on Be More Lifestyle, we're going to show you the food, the rides, the animals, all the best parts of the fair. You can also watch more of Fun at the Fair on the CW Baltimore tonight at 5.
The following program is sponsored by the Maryland State Fair.
Live from the Maryland State Fair in Timonium, this is a Be More Lifestyle special, Fun at the Fair.
And what's up, Baltimore? It's Be More Lifestyle live from the Maryland State Fair in Timonium.
Hey!
Lady T is in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Justin Chambers is in the building. You're there, right, Justin?
Hi.
And we are here at the fair. So let me tell you now, it has to be about the fair.
Of course.
So you start, Lady T. Ladies first. Your thoughts on the fair?
I am so excited about
Tonight
the fair
at 5,
this
the
year.
doors open.
Tonight at 5. I was hoping they would open it a little bit more earlier, but I guess not. Listen, it smells like the fair, y'all.
It does. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, no, it does smell
like the fair upon entry, okay? But no, the animals are here. You get to see so many different things. Listen, these rides, you get to see all the rides that are here. I can't wait to see who's going to pass out from fear on these rides. It's going to be a fun year. I'm excited.
It's always the food for me. Justin, what about you? What are you excited about? I see you over there.
So here's the thing, guys. I mean, look, the Zipper is a ride I'm not going to go on at all whatsoever.
Yeah,
but what I do like is the food, and I found 50,000 pounds of candy. Look at all of the candy in here. They're not letting me do
what you found
any
is
live
heaven.
shots with food, but
amazing.
I found the candy. I mean, it's just it's a whole room of candy. You just walk in here with the basket, and you take all this candy, and you can have dum-dums and mini cowtails and all sorts of fun things. Either way,
You know what? They're ready for Halloween, obviously.
Yep, and food. It's always the food for me.
It's always the food.
for me.
Are you getting anything fried this year? I want the fried Oreos.
Yeah.
I want the fried. I heard there was fried Snicker bars.
Would you try the pork sundae?
You said pork? Yeah.
Yes.
Pork and sundae? Wait, so you're telling me meat and ice cream? We can do that?
That's what it is. It's not meat. There's no ice cream on it.
Oh, you scared me.
All right,
you said a pork sundae.
Right.
You scared me.
There's no ice cream on it. Okay, now we want you to tell it. What's your favorite thing about the fair? Is it the food, the rides, the animals, the music, or something else? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. And of course, when you get to the website, you know what to do. And we'll find out what you're talking about at the end of the show. One of the things we know a lot of people look forward to each year at the fair, of course, is the animal life.
The animal life. And we've seen some great animals so far. I've seen a lamb. I've seen the goats are yelling at me. I want to see the llamas. I'm in the mood for some Uggs.
Well,
so
speaking
really
of animals, Justin checked in with the horses.
What do you mean, speaking of the animals? Let's go to Justin. Why is that a thing? I don't understand that. So earlier this morning, I got to go check out Horseland right here at the State Fair. Check it out. Well, obviously, the State Fair is about animals and horses, and there's a thing called Horseland, which thousands of people love every single year. In fact, there's even this guy right here. I've named him Bessie, or her Bessie, but we'll get back to Bessie in a few minutes from right now. We got Ross Petticourt here with Horseland. Ross, this is a big thing for people, and they love coming out and really being a part of the whole fair.
It definitely is. I think it's our 8th year of doing this. We started it as an educational exhibit for horses. So people that don't know anything about horses can come through here and learn hands-on. They can pet a horse. They can learn how to put a halter on a horse. They can see how its feet are picked out.
I mean, Maryland's a big horse state. We've got horse racing, obviously Preakness, the fairgrounds right here behind us, and the racetrack and everything. But some of the things that people love, what's the big thing that people love to do when they come in to Horseland?
I think the thing they really love most is just being able to pet a horse, get up close and personal with the horse, and just get the feel of being around horses. They're very kind, forgiving animals. And then, you know, we have a horse equicizer here they can get on and they can feel what it's like to ride a horse. So it's that up close and personal experience. And we have people here. We have Mike Reuter and Christine Reeder. They're horse people, and they are here to help people to learn about horses.
And Dennis, you can show some of the horses over there. I mean, these are just, you know, one of the mini cages, the Maryland miniatures that are actually over there that people can see and come and pet and have a good time with that. Look at they're getting a little hungry this morning. They want some breakfast. They're like me. All right, Dennis, come back over here because we got the equicizer. Now, this is, you say it's an equicizer, and so I'm guessing equine / sizer, so like
exercise.
So like for exercise. Okay, you can get on this thing. We have the background here. It looks like I'm at Preakness right now. And then I'm just that's all it is, right? Yeah. I'm just riding. Okay, I can't fit in the jockey shirt, but either way, we're having a good time. Bessie, you're doing great. You're doing great, Miss Bessie. Whoa, I almost fell off. All right, thanks, Ross, for being here. I appreciate it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And still ahead, keeping history alive, we'll show you how a local museum is honoring members of the Negro League Baseball, and you can learn about it right here at the fair.
And the favorite part of the fair, the food. We're taking a food tour, you guys. From fresh corn on the cob to deep fried Oreos. And don't forget those turkey legs, y'all. We'll sample some of the food that you'll find at the fair this year.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle live from the Maryland State Fair. We'll be right back.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Welcome back live from the State Fair, and we are here in one of the exhibit halls. There's just the kind of a getting ready day and getting set for all of the things that are happening. When the gates open at 5 o'clock, we've got Ray Banks, my man right here, with the Negro League and the Hubert V. Simmons Museum of Negro Leagues Baseball. Ray, talk about why you're here and what you're doing.
I'm gratified to be here celebrating the Orioles and also having the Negro League Museum here on display. I've been coming to the fair for so many years now. It's like a second home to me. And I'm gratified when people come in who don't know about our history and they need to know more about it.
Absolutely. And you use that bell to get people over here, right? Can you show me how to do that?
Yes. To bring the people in, the bell brings people in to come up the aisles to see the exhibits, and it works.
Let's talk a little bit about the list. We don't have enough time to go through the whole thing, but this is just some little things. Let's kind of go this way a little bit. Talk about some of the things you have on display that people can see here.
When you come and see the exhibits, you'll see some of the teams, the Newark Eagles, the Baltimore Black Sox, the Baltimore Eli Giants. We were fortunate here in our city. We had two teams. And if I move down here, you'll see some of the things that the Orioles, they're playing so well this year.
Yes, they are.
And I had to honor them and have a little figurines on the field here on display, but you got to come out and see the Orioles exhibit.
I mean, you're a baseball enthusiast. Since you've had some great stuff here, this is all stuff you can get. The Owings Mills is where you guys are, but you guys are just out here for the entire fair, right?
Entire fair. Our address is 10302 Grand Central Avenue at the Baltimore County Owings Mills Public Library. Artifacts on the first, second, third, and now fifth floor.
The fifth floor, you got something special up there.
Something very special. There's a team called the House of David.
All right, really quick. This is really quick because we got like 30 seconds, but look at all these hairy guys.
They had long beards and a lot of hair, and they couldn't play because of two reasons. We couldn't play because of one, but they bonded with the Negro League teams, which was a great thing back many years ago.
All right, very good. We appreciate it, Ray. Now, look, tell everybody what your advice to me is about throwing out the first pitch.
I'm advising him to put the word, throw the ball high. If you throw it high, you're guaranteed to not throw the ball in the dirt.
I love it. I love it. My man. All right, Ray Banks, thank you very much. Negro League Baseball Museum right here. Mark and Tiffany, or Lady T, I'm sorry, Lady T, they were out there doing 4-H stuff, and we know the animals are such a big part of this show, and here's what they got to see.
Hey you guys. We're at the Maryland State Fair, and there are a ton of educational opportunities this year at the Maryland State Fair, right, Mark?
That's true. Every year, people of all ages get a chance to show their talents and their skills.
That's right, and we've got a competition and skills show that you're going to want to know about, okay, with the Agricultural Department. I am here with the Agricultural Director, and it's Kelly Garvick, right?
Yes, ma'am, Kelly Garvick, and I'm new this year to the Maryland State Fair as a staff member. I've actually been on the other side of the fence as an exhibitor for about 40 years now.
Whoa, lots of history there, 40 years, and you're passing on your wisdom, correct?
I absolutely love this. I love to watch these 4-Hers and youth exhibitors come into their own and learn and grow every year. So that's made it a very perfect fit for me to be an educator here at the Maryland State Fair.
Fantastic. Okay, now who do we have with us over here? Hello, darling. What is your name?
My name is Kylie Medlin. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Carroll County, Maryland.
Okay, you better say it like you want Wheel of Fortune, sis. You better say it like you want Wheel of Fortune. I love that. Okay, now who is this with you here today?
This is Doja Cat. She's one of my market land projects. She is actually born and raised on my farm in Carroll County. And yeah.
Oh, wait, you said her name is Doja Cat? Get into it, yo. Okay, that's awesome. That is fantastic.
Doja Cat, and she is a lamb.
Yes, and she's got the hooves with the fur on, Mark. Did you see that?
I like the boots.
Mark, you gotta get in and pet her.
I like the boots.
You gotta get in and pet her,
Come
Mark.
on, Doja Cat.
Come on, Doja Cat.
Hi.
She's sweet.
You gonna say something?
She's a Billboard top charter.
Hi. She was talking earlier. She's silent.
Now she's real quiet. The camera's turned on. She's real quiet.
She said, "Don't play with me."
Right. Okay. Well, tell us about your experience doing 4-H. What's it been like?
It's been an incredible journey, to say the least. I started 4-H a little bit late compared to other kids. I've kind of had to play catch up, if that makes any sense, but I've made a ton of friends, a ton of memories. It's been a wild ride, but it's been fun.
Oh, that's awesome. What have you learned the most throughout 4-H, and raising this beautiful lammy here? What have you learned?
Pose.
The biggest lesson, I guess, would be responsibility, work ethic. It takes a lot of time and effort to get these animals ready for the show, get them trained up to look good in the show ring. Essentially, for exhibitors and kids who show livestock, they're kind of like our children. They take everyday care, morning, night, afternoon, making sure they're cool, fed, have clean water. That's been the biggest thing that I've learned.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so why should people join 4-H? Can you both weigh in on that?
Yeah. Real quick, 4-H above and beyond animals adds so much for work ethic, public speaking, poise, determination to set a goal and to get to the end of that goal. So it's very important for youth out there, even without livestock, to come and learn public speaking, demonstrations, and so many different activities that you can learn in this youth program.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, why do you think people should join 4-H?
I think people should join 4-H because it teaches you a lot about leadership skills. Definitely public speaking, especially in cases like this. Confidence, any kid who might be a little low on their self-esteem, 4-H is definitely a great way to kind of get them to break out of their shell. It's a very fun program. It provides you with so many opportunities and doors that might not have opened for you otherwise.
Awesome.
She's good.
Awesome. She's good. She is. Awesome. Okay, and I want to pass it along to Doja Cat. Doja, you have anything you want to add at this point?
No.
You sound a little bit like Mark Clark. What's going on there?
No.
Mark. Well, you'll see this and so much more of the Skills and Competition show here at the Maryland State Fair. Me and Mark are going to be back with more animals to see. Thank you.
That's right. Now, the fair would not be the fair without the food, the goodies,
the good stuff.
Snacks,
yes.
the drinks, all that's coming up. So we're going to share some of the amazing food here at the fair coming up.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
Your fair experience will not be great unless you have, of course, delicious food. And we are here with Jeff, the Lamb Man. When you see him, he's the Lamb Man. I just made that up.
Actually, that's what they call me. They call me the Lamb Man.
It's amazing.
Yep.
So tell us, man, okay, what am I looking at here?
So here we're looking at a boneless leg of lamb. We roast them over hardwood charcoal. We serve them in a number of ways. We do a sliced lamb sandwich. We do a gyro or a gyro hunt, as we like to say here in Baltimore.
That's right.
We do a lamb salad, lamb bowls, lamb any way you can think of here at the Lamb Stand in the Maryland Food Pavilion.
And Jeff, you know, again, you're not biased. You know how popular not only your food is, but everybody's food.
Yep.
Earlier, we talked about the amazing peach sundaes.
We have
and of
peach,
course,
everything here. We have all of our Maryland ag industries represented: pork, beef, turkey, ham, chicken, seafood, anything that is produced in the state of Maryland for the Department of Agriculture is here in the Maryland Food Pavilion.
And tell us about the customers, because again, I think when you think about coming to the fair, for many of us especially, I know for me, the food is just as big as anything else. Is that what you see when the people come through the door?
We do. We actually see the same customers year in, year out here at the Lamb Stand. They
It's the
come
lamb
back
guy.
for the lamb. There's not a lot of places you can get lamb out at a festival, and this is one of them.
I love it.
So us, the peach sundaes, the pork, they come back year after year here at the Food Pavilion.
And you said it earlier, but I wanted to be clear. So I always say, is it gyro or gyro or gyro? You have broke it down for Baltimore.
The proper pronunciation is gyro. We like to say gyro hun here in
Gyro
Baltimore.
hun. We need the gyro hun t-shirts.
We might have to do that. Not a bad idea.
So again, you know, we're here at the Maryland State Fair. A great experience. The food is a big part of it. When you're here, come see the Lamb Man, our friend Jeff. Mark Clark, Be More Lifestyle. More from the fair coming up. All right, so again, you're at the fair.
Hey!
You ate all the food.
That's right.
You rode all the rides.
You had all the good fun, right?
And now it's time to look for something you've never seen before. What I'm talking about is transforming robocars.
There you go.
Transforming robocars.
So we're joined now by Jeremiah Trippett with the Transforming Robocars. Hey, you guys.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for having us here at the fair. It's our first time here, and we're excited to be here.
So I understand you guys are transforming the fair experience.
Oh,
wait a minute.
that's
I'm
a
here
good
all
one.
week now.
That's a good one.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do. We come in, we shift, we morph, we do anything to change up the experiences to the fair, man. Once we leave, y'all will know you gotta have the robocars at your fair.
Well, okay, we see the Can we see the robocar in action?
Yeah, no problem.
The transforming robocars in action. Who do we have?
Yeah, this is Big Red right here. He's one of our robocars. I'll be Star Shield. Y'all see that later today. But yeah, we get down, we shift, we morph. And it's a lot of fun for everybody, you know. The kids love it, the parents enjoy it, and that's what we come here to do, man. We come to have fun.
Stand back, Tiff.
He's headed to breaking news, you guys.
Yeah.
He's headed to breaking
Oh my
news.
goodness.
Right.
I know the
That's what we
reaction
do.
has to be crazy.
Yes,
I know
man.
the young people, that's amazing.
Yeah, man, the kids, they love it. The kids love it. The parents love it. People that, you know, are fans of, you know, of course, the brand. They love to see it, and the fact that we go down and drive, they get a kick out of it. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, come back over here, Optimus Prime's cousin. Come back over here, Optimus Prime's cousin.
That's what we do.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so wait, I see the machinery, the hardware. Is that tough to wear, like, or to have on your body?
Yeah, you do kind of have to be in some type of physical condition, you know, to wear the suit. It does, you know, wear on the body, but that's what we do. We work out, you know, and we make sure we're at top shape, top condition, just to make sure we're able to perform for the people at the fair.
And what's the reaction like when, like, you're at the fair, or when, you know, you see people? That's the reaction.
Yeah, a lot
They're
of people,
so
they
excited.
can't believe that, you know, that there is like a walking robot that can move into a car. Especially the kids, they see it, and the first thing they ask, transform, turn into a car. So, you know, that reaction is really what we get a lot most of the time when they see us. So, again, it's fun for everybody.
It seems like it's like physically draining too, but you guys are young. You can
I don't think so. Try again, Big
Yeah,
Red.
we're pretty good.
And
We're
tell
pretty
him
good.
it's
We can do it.
nothing, Big
We can do
Red.
it. See, watch. It's nothing.
He's like, I can do. Let me see it one more time, Big Red.
This
Give
is
it to
what we do
us.
out here, man. Robocars. This is what we like to do. We like to have fun, man.
Wow.
Showing entertainment, man. You're not gonna get this anywhere else.
I love it. I love it.
Look at this. It's about to go down.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that, man. Shout out to all the first responders, to all the firefighters out there.
I saw Lady T. No, you cannot have his number. I saw Lady T try to.
But I really love Transformers.
No, you cannot have.
fair.
And you
See
also
the reaction that she has.
You just see,
That's
I'm
usually what
so
people have.
enthralled.
Now,
I think this is
that's
so
usually
cool.
you
what
also now what now how what's your vehicle?
Now, my vehicle, I am Star Shield, which is the police car that y'all will see out there. So again, shout out to our first responders, our firefighters, and our police cars. You know, we like to show love to the community and the people of the fair. So come out and see us. Come get a picture and enjoy the robo cars.
Are all
Thank
the
you so
cars?
much,
Are
Jack.
all of the cars like first responder cars?
We
or
have
no?
different. We have over 24 different suits. We have first responders. We have John Deere tractors. We have Range Rovers. We have Porsches.
The Range.
We have
Super
yeah, we
cool.
have a variety of different.
Oh well, I'm impressed, Mark.
I know you are, and no, you cannot have Big Red's phone number.
Okay, Big Red. We'll talk later. Though.
Transforming robocars. Okay, guys, we're coming up, but let me tell you, we want to find out the best thing you love about the fair.
That's right.
Is it the food?
Is it the food?
The rides?
The rides.
The animals.
The Transformers. The robocars.
Vote now, and we'll tally up everything coming up. Be More Lifestyle, live from the fair. And welcome back to the Maryland State Fair. Of course, we've had a great time.
This has been one of my favorite Be More Lifestyle episodes live at the Maryland State Fair. So exciting.
And so the question, of course, is what do you love most about the fair?
That's right.
Known for its rides, more than 30 rides and games, the food, also the music and the shows, and of course, you can't forget the animals.
That's right. And we wanted everyone out there to tell it. What's your favorite thing about the fair?
It looks like the animals win.
What? The animals? I would have thought they would have said the food.
And speaking of animals, Justin has been out there. I've been saying that all morning, Justin.
Poor Justin, been taking these shots fired all day. Oh, man. I cannot. He's still getting himself together. It's cool. It's okay. He's still getting it. But I would have thought it would have been the food. I'm excited. That's okay.
I'm good to go.
Okay. The food is still the best part.
There we go. There we go. Starting tonight, you can come out and enjoy the best days of summer. Since 1879, the fair has boasted of delicious food, tons of free entertainment, world-famous concerts, and of course, animals galore.
Yes, the horsies. I'm gonna probably check out the axe throwing. I'm gonna probably check out the axe throwing, but you guys gotta make sure you come down 5 o'clock today. The Maryland State Fair opens.
All right, tickets at the gate, $12 for adults, $10 seniors 62 and up. We'll see you at the fair tonight.
Bye, you guys.